What's up, champ? What's up, everyone? Forgot you could use the space bar. I always pause it by like clicking on the actual like thing and everything. I always forget you can do that. What is this? Boom. What's up, everybody? We're here. We are working on the Snapmaker models. We're gonna finish up our laser module here. We've got this guy. We gotta do the top little square, that thing. I'm not gonna worry about these extra like holes over here because like I really don't think I need to. The sticker I'm not going to, and I don't really know what that other label is, so we won't worry about that. But we'll get the top done and this. And then we're going to copy it over and start working on our CNC module. Boom. By the way, this guy, way heavier than the laser module. But yeah, we will work on those today. So hopefully you guys are doing well today. Hopefully you're having a good day. It's a Saturday. Pretty nice day. Get my water. Hold on. Boom. Fantastic. How dark will this get? Oh, it's kind of too dark. It's okay. It'll look fine whenever it's really small. Sweet. Oh, I want to actually... How did I do this last time? Did I have... How did I do this? There we go. A little stretched, but you guys will never know. So yeah, we've got the camera. We've got the sides. Right? All we gotta do now is the top. Which I don't know what this thing is. Like, what even is this thing on the top? I don't even know what that is. But we're gonna cat it up. So we'll do a little bit of work. The thing is, to do the CNC now, half of it will already be done. The only thing we have to do really is copy over into the big hole and then do that. Like, most of that is already all done for us, actually, because they're pretty much the same, right? And if we can even take this mostly and take it over and do the 3D printing module, but that one's got a big like black like base underneath it and stuff like that. So that's the only thing that's really different about that one, really. Alright, but we'll start with a rectangle. I think next week, I'm not sure if we're gonna have a stream next Saturday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be in my office next week. Maybe we'll do like an early one. Maybe we'll do a special day. We'll see. I gotta see what I gotta do next week. I'm not sure what I'm doing next week. But I really would like to start working on the lawnmower. I always try and... I've got this thing in my head that I want to like reserve it for like an actual video and stuff like that, and like surprise you. But yeah, I think we'll do a stream working on the lawnmower and trying to get that stuff catted up, because I haven't actually worked on it since June. So I really want to go through, and because, you know, summer's almost over and I'd like to actually get it finished and start working on the lawnmower before, you know, we stop cutting the grass and stuff like that, and then it turns into the snow blower, right? Because it's going to be interchangeable. But I'd like to be able to make something, because my fear is if I make it to where it drives on the cement but doesn't drive on the grass, it's like, what's the point? Now I gotta go through and redesign it. It's about 32. say 32 millimeters. We'll just measure everything in millimeters today, probably. Stuff, I measure stuff in inches, but the problem is we're dealing with a company that makes stuff in the metric system. Everything else is in millimeters. So I guess everything makes sense to be in millimeters. Then we'll just say 51 millimeters here. God, it's so loud, sorry. I gotta have like a place to rest this on. Okay, and then from the edge, we'll just center it up in the middle because it looks like it's centered. But then from the edge, it is roughly pretty much, let's just say 10 millimeters. We'll say from here to here is 10 millimeters. Seems quite far. But I don't know. Horizontal that guy, bam. So on the other side's got what? $27 millimeters. Or 1 point. That's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty accurate. Okay. Now we need to actually sketch in just like really small radii. Like small. Like definitely not that big. That seems pretty good. And then we'll extrude like 0.1 millimeters just because it's very small. Then we'll take that. Oh, we gotta do all of them. Take that. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're doing good. Thank you to Thank you everyone for watching the HDR photos video. I think it's doing pretty good. It's been getting some good stuff there, which is good. Okay, we're trying to make some more higher quality videos instead of our YouTube shorts. I want to try and go for like longer videos, right? I don't want to sit here and make like a bunch of like 1 minute videos, because honestly like the 1 minute videos take just as much time to make as the 8 minute videos, and it's like you don't get like nearly as much watch time and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just like, we're trying to grow the channel, and the other ones just aren't really that incredible. So now how do we do this? Let's say I guess we can lower it. We'll make one where we lower it, right? We'll make it where we lower it, and then within that, it'll be another thing that we can then lower and go through, and we'll make it like that. So we'll make one that goes lower, and then make one that goes even lower. I think is what we'll do for this guy. Say 15.75 millimeters. So I think this is a very good way to learn how to CAD. You just take stuff around you and just design it. So we'll just run it up to 20 millimeters. And then we'll really practice whenever we can go through and make our lawnmower and stuff. Okay, so there's that. And from the side, it is... Let's see how far from the side it is here. .5, let's say. Should we also throw on some classical music? I feel like it's kind of let's go to genres. Traditional jazz. There we go. How's that? We'll keep it kind of low that way in case it gets too crazy. I'm not really sure. What's the difference between traditional and like smooth jazz? I'm not really sure. We'll keep it kind of low though. Okay, so we said what, 8.5 millimeters? Dimension from you to you. Let's actually go from the line. Not that it makes a difference, but... Okay, and then this one's also got a little bit of a rounded corner. Probably even smaller than the 0.125. Probably get like 0.0625, make it a 16th. That looks pretty good. Those are just guesses, honestly. Then we'll remove 0.1 millimeters. Sweet. That way then we'll go through and we'll change the face colors later. Okay, now we go into here and we gotta figure out how big this thing is, right? So let's kind of guess here what this is gonna look like. So we're gonna have, we'll do it in like construction mode. We're gonna have a line here. We're gonna have a circle here, circle there, with two lines going here. But we won't tangent anything yet. I'm not willing to commit to it yet. Oops, that needs to be like that. And then there's more circles. Inside, look at that, there you go. Basically we have the, there we go. We basically have the whole Snapmaker module just done like that. Let's just leave it as that and call it a day. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, how big is this? It ends up being 9 millimeters. Did it shrink everything? And then what's gonna happen is that guy's gonna come over here. Right, so now how wide is this? Alright, we're gonna estimate 8 millimeters. Okay, we've actually have got to get rid of these tiny circles. No, I want just you. Click on the outside circle. Okay. Now I want you to go vertical, vertical. And you're what? 8? You guessed what? 8 millimeters? And vertical. Bam. Bam. Okay. Then we can tangent this line to here. You to you. Okay, you're gonna over constrain it. Okay, that's fine. Now what we'll do is we'll go through, we will trim these guys off. Like so. And that covers the outside. So now this will be butted up to here. Let's go vertical, we'll just vertical those 2 points. And the distance from here to here, it's about 4.5. Okay, and now all of this, let's make that unconstructive. Real lines. Okay. But we need to then go through and take a center point circle, take more lines, and tangent those lines to here. Beautiful. Awesome. And these are both vertical, right? Oh, there we go, okay. Now I guess what we could do is actually just about 6 millimeters, okay. Can we actually just do this? I guess let's just take this. And what is that? 236. Okay, that's fine. Oh shoot. Okay. Right, so that's that. Now, how big are these circles? 2 millimeters. I think we'll just do the 2 big ones. We'll just do the 2 big ones and we'll just dimension them like 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeters. Yep, we'll just go at a diagonal here. I highly doubt anybody is gonna need this specific of a thing. But I guess if they need it, right? Oh shoot, why is this? Hold on. I never actually took the overall length. Looks like 17.25 it looks like. Okay. Let's put a midpoint on here and a midpoint on here. We will horizontal U to U. And then we will actually just take a midpoint. Yeah, we can actually just take the horizontal from there and put him on You. He is not. It's not the right dot. Grabbing the wrong dot. What else are you? Are you looking to come over here? Say 2 millimeters. There we go. Now it's everything. So that, and that, and that. Remove, let's just say, how far down is this? Five millimeters. It's actually up higher than that. Good enough. I want it to look good, but like this isn't like something I need to make pixel perfect. Now when it comes to the lawnmower, that's gotta be like on the money, right? That's gotta be good. The trimmer, gotta be on the money. But this one, not quite right now. We can get by with a couple of things. Okay, the entire thing is there. Add appearance, black. Sweet. Maybe we should add the text. Let's see. Sketch on the front. Text. Snapmaker laser. Oh crap. Let's make this. Alright, how big should this be? About 33 millimeters. Let's dimension this to there. It's going to be about 6 millimeters. And then from the top, about 9 millimeters. 9 millimeters. Sweet. And then we will make this thing come up by 0.1 millimeters. And let's see if we can. Do I have to actually go? Let's just make the front the color. I really don't want to go through and make all of the sides the color. Make it even a little bit lighter because it actually isn't that. Can I extrude it by 0? Nope. Oops. Wow, that's really small. But sweet, there we go. So now turn on perspective. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your laser module for the Snapmaker 2.0. I mean, that's pretty accurate, right? That's pretty good. All right, we've got the vents on the sides. Don't have the screw holes because I don't need those. We've got that. Got the lens, got that. That looks pretty good. We're gonna call that good. We're gonna get rid of the work in progress. And consider that done. Bam. So we have 3 things done. We have the base plate. Here's the base plate, which by the way, in real life, this thing looks way more sophisticated. There's a lot of stuff underneath here, like a lot of like bracket cutouts. We have the linear modules, which these are actually catted up to look pretty decent. Right? They actually look pretty good. And all of that comes in to this. Now, of course, we need to add in our back thing here. But for that, I mean, it's pretty good. So we can go through, we can move it around. Should actually like move the plate around instead. Oh, are these guys not? I thought he was fastened. Oh, maybe he's not. I thought I fastened him. Hold on. We'll take that, and he goes to where? Here, I think? Right, he goes to there. Yep. Sweet. And then now, you can go... Bam! This is what a lot of people are having problems with their Snapmaker. You ready? This might be hard for some of you to watch. Man, in CAD, it's like, oh man, look at it, plunged into the bed. In real life, this is like scary. Thankfully, it's never happened to me, but I could imagine it not being so good. But yes, so there we go. There's our laser module. So now what we're actually going to do, we have the work in progress CNC module. We're actually going to go through and duplicate this. Rename work in progress CNC module. Module Y for the model Y. We will delete the work in progress CNC module. And then rename this just to get rid of the Y. All right, and the CNC module. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Not bad. That was a half an hour. Oh my gosh. Thanks. Okay, let's see what we don't need. We don't need... That's that. We need to have a hole. Right, but we'll get rid of that. Let's get rid of everything that isn't actually on this guy. This is not, so we'll delete that. Alright, so it's on the top. He's got that. He's got that. Side, he's got that, got that, got that, got that. Front, back, bottom, doesn't need these guys. And so there's that. It's looking pretty empty. And then what we'll do is we will go in here and we will rename Can I rename it? How do I rename it? It's the extrusion, hold on. Edit text, we'll make this a CNC. Sweet. Why did that one not transfer over? That's weird. Okay, so everything on here is on the Snapmaker CNC module. Now the thing is, this one needs to be silver. Okay. Let's see here. How wide is this? Might be good if I actually turn on the caliper. Looks like it's like 26.5. That was inches, whoops. Okay, and from the side we've got about 19.9. That was inches again. Sweet. And it'd be cool to throw this into like Blender or something like that and like do like a trailer. Maybe do like a trailer for this. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Do like my own teaser animation or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, sweet. So there's that. And then out of the center of this thing comes your spinning shaft. Which is 15 millimeters, like exactly. $15 and that guy comes up $35.88. Extrude 35.88. And then it actually goes in by 1 millimeter. So it goes 15 millimeters, comes into 14 millimeters. So we will actually take this out and use that, make this 14 millimeters. Actually, did I go in? Yep. 14 millimeters, and extrude down by 15.9 millimeters. Okay. And then what we could do is just throw a helix on this. Revolutions, say like 25. Maybe not that many, maybe it's like 15. And then you've got to start what's the center distance away? 1.3. Okay, making threads. I don't want to make the threads. Oh, actually, you know what? It ends on this, so we'll make it on here. Right? Yeah, it actually ends right here. Perfect. Okay. So then we will go through. Make a triangle. I don't know where it took off to. So we'll dimension this to be 2 millimeters, 0.5 millimeters. That's pretty good. And then we'll just coincide as with that. Or no, maybe we will coincide that one with that. 1 millimeter. Sweep path. Remove. There we go. Sweet. That is not accurate, but it's okay. And then what we actually have to do is on one side, sketch here. We actually need to use that. And how wide is that? Seven millimeter line. So I'll make a line here. We'll make it touch there. That way it coincides on it. We'll make it vertical. And make it 7. Whoops. 7 millimeters. This isn't what I want, I don't think. Let's take this. Let's do a line. Yeah, sure, make a vertical line. Dimension 7 millimeters. Wide is it? But turned off the numlock. Whoops. That seems way longer than. That seems really long. Yeah, that cuts into the. Maybe it does. Maybe it does cut into the thing. There we go. And then we'll extrude this down. How far? Pretty much 7.5 millimeters. Yeah, pretty much down to there. Yep. And it's actually supposed to be flat. If I use this, will I be able to take that out? Nope. Maybe this is just smaller. Well, what you know what you do? Let's you bring it up there. Nope, because you're using stuff now that you don't have. Dang it. That's pretty close. We'll see. Chat. Hey, if you use this, and if you guys use this, and you end up saying, "Hey, Ryan, I really need this in depth," I'll go through and I'll fix it. But for me, that's fine. That's pretty fine for me. All right. Well, there's our CNC module, right? We actually need to go through and add in 3 holes though. Hold on. We can add in hole here, here, here. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to use this circle construction line from here to there. Construction line to there, and construction line to there. dimension 60 degrees. $120 degrees. 120. And that should be the other circle. Okay. Vertical. Take that vertical. We will dimension these to be approximately 17 millimeters. Bam. And I'll go down, we'll just say 7 millimeters. Remove 7 millimeters. Maybe we'll say, yeah, it's, I don't know. That's kind of not, I mean, it's, you got the bolts in there, so that's probably pretty good. Right, and then there's bolts in there. People will know that if they're gonna make stuff. Sweet. That is the CNC module. Right, bottom. We've got that big thing. Oh, we should actually, maybe we should go through and take out the center of that. Why not? How big is this? .3 millimeters. Oh, it's actually smaller. How's it that? I think it like arcs in. We'll make it like 10.5. And it'll go down roughly 16 millimeters. Good enough. All right. Very nice, very nice. So the side, it's got that. The back has the 4 holes for mounting. And then there's 6 other holes. I don't know what those are for. Top has just that. The other side's got that. And CNC. Sweet. Now what we'll do is we will visible that. Add the CNC. Fasten that guy. Fasten your seatbelts. Put him there. And bam. Now you've got yourself a CNC module. But you could also have the laser module here as well if you wanted to have that. I think I kind of like the laser module a little bit more. It just has a bit more things to it. And then whenever I take my 3D printing module off of the actual machine, we will go through and do that. What's the bed mount? Oh, that's that. But we need to go through and make the module mounts back here. We need to go CAD those up, which means we gotta go down to the basement one of these days. So we'll be doing another stream from the basement. Studio A. So that is the that's the Snapmaker. We'll put it into the home position. And yeah, that's where the machine sits most of the time. And then we also need to go through and set the limits. So I think since in the same stream we go through and we CAD these, we'll measure the limits to these and see how far they can go and stuff like that. But let's go and give a sneak peek at the trimmer. So this was going to be the trimmer. I was going to have it kind of arc in. It's kind of weird how I wanted it to arc in, but I thought it would look cool. I don't know if we're going to do that. I think we're actually just going to leave it vertical. Right, how this one's kind of vertical. I think we'll just leave it vertical. Have it going up and down. Because it really, honestly, it really complicates the CAD. And I don't really want it to look super fancy and stuff like that right now. But then we'll go through and I think we'll bring the walls in, right, to be somewhere along this length, or so we'll actually bring it smaller. And yeah, we gotta figure out how to make this. I think what I want to do is I want to go through and do like a revolve. Instead of sketching out this, we'll go through, we'll make the actual like thing, because the biggest thing to get right is this corner, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of weird having to go over and then down. And so if we can just make it like that, it'd be much better. Because as you can see, we have it flat and then it like arcs down, whereas the other way we would be able to go over and have it actually like come out and then come down like that. So yeah, I think next weekend we'll work on this. I'll probably work on a little bit of it before next weekend, but sometime next weekend we will get that to be finished. And then we need to work on a new, like I like being able to do this and just rotate it back and forth. A couple people in the comments were like, hey, look at, or a couple people, one person in the comments was like, hey, look, it's like self-leveling, that's pretty cool. Not actually intended for that. Not actually intended use. It's actually not supposed to auto do that. I want to have a way to actually like lock this in place, whether it's like in a lock down or a lock up. So we'll have to figure out how to do, how we want it. I think what we're going to do is we're going to make something that attaches to this, right? Like hard mounts, like a circle, and then you put the bolt through and you like, you know, lock it in there. And then that will mesh with something else and allow us to like create like a lock or something like that. Maybe we can like pull a pin in or something like that, or do something. And then we will try and integrate these better. Instead of having them outside like this, we'll try and like bring the top in or something like that and have these like integrated sideways maybe, where we can drop the nut in. Right, we'll drop the nut in, and then you can just go to the side. So yeah. Then we gotta add our wheel on here eventually, and that's basically it. But yeah, this has been this is actually decommissioned right now. The battery cables actually came off. So it actually gets no power right now because the battery leads don't have cracked cabling. So I need to go through and solder those and stuff like that and get that working again. But yeah. I love this background right here. We need to like get some other stuff, I feel. Maybe get some like, I don't know. But much better than what I used to have. So thank you for being here, chat. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hopefully you have found this useful, found it good. Hopefully it's been cool for you. So thank you. If you guys have a Snapmaker, let me know. If you, oh gosh, you know, this is useful or something like that. If you got a Snapmaker, it's pretty cool. I've got a lot of Snapmaker videos. If you do have a Snapmaker and you want to like learn some stuff about it, got a couple videos on there. I want to do more videos about the Snapmaker. I really want to do more into 3D printing and really learn that, because I feel like I'm a little nervous still to use the Snapmaker. I don't like. We've had a lot of issues recently where it like will print halfway. It'll get halfway through a print and then it'll just start like bird nesting, and it's just like, and the entire thing just gets messed up. So yeah, we're trying to figure that out. We're trying to see if it's like if it's the G code, if it's the actual machine. And like we've heard some stuff in like the linear modules. I think like we've had a couple like really faint clicks, but nothing like crazy. Just a couple like stutters. So we don't know if it's that. I can't imagine it would be that, because it like is printing. It also had a couple of layer shifts, but it's like layer shifting like a huge chunk at a time. And if you think it's the linear module, it would be like incremental like shifts up. It's like bam, way off by like 2 inches. So I think it's one of the G codes, but who knows. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We've got both of our modules completed, the CNC and the laser. So that is 2 steps that we're done. Very nice. So I'm gonna head out of here. I'm gonna have dinner and stuff like that and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll be here another day. I think I'm gonna try and I filmed a garden tour video. Very boring, but kind of a documentary video just for myself, so I can know what I have filmed or planted everywhere outside in the garden. So that's probably gonna come out on Monday. I don't know what time. Probably not 7 o'clock in the morning, I'll be honest, but we'll see. We'll try and edit it tomorrow and stuff like that and get it out. So we'll see. But yes, so thank you for being here. Here is Ignite by Ayo. Hopefully you enjoy it. And yeah. Fire and we're burning. And bam. Alright, chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Good night, everybody. Or good evening, really. So if you're watching this in the VOD, thank you. I appreciate it. And goodbye.
Let the flame fill the night. When we touch them we ignite. Let the flame